All right, let's get started then. Let's see, you are Zyra Ash. Interesting support choice by the enemy team.
Yeah, I feel like it was really good into late game, but I feel like in laning phase.
Lane phase should definitely be abused. And so
Yeah.
the first thing I want to note is level 1 right here, where your ADC is here. So you want to block this side. Whichever side your ADC doesn't go to, essentially, you want to
Oh,
be.
okay.
Don't
Question.
expect. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of dangerous to be in that bush though? Because like I've had some times where like I'll stand in the top one there, and then like that one there, and then like I'll get hooked or like I'll get hit by stuff.
Well, in this particular case, what exactly would they hit you with? If there was a blitzcrank, right? If there was a blitzcrank and you're not comfortable sitting in this bush, just throw your ward down and just back up, stand over here.
So it's good to ward here like early. Would it be good to ward in the river one?
Yeah, you could also do this one instead if you want to. The thing is, in this particular case, right? They don't have a blitzcrank or thresh.
Yeah.
Who the hell? Who's gonna kind of jump on you, right? By the time they walk, let's say they happen to be smart in silver and walk and hug this wall. If you're standing right here on this corner, you'll see them way before, like beforehand, and then you can just simply, the moment you see them, you just walk away and just throw your ward down. If they never show up, then cool, you get to say you save your ward.
Okay, yeah. So wait, so I should wait till I see them to ward there and just stand there as long as there isn't like a pull threat or whatever, right?
Exactly, as long as there's no pull threat. If there's a pull threat and you don't want to stand in this bush, if you ever feel like unsafe, like if they have like a Soraka, there's and they have no CC. Like this team has 0 level 1 CC, right?
Yeah.
Whatsoever, like 0. Other than if Sejuani lands all of her, gets her stacks, which is pretty much impossible, because they have 2 ranged. Then yeah, go ahead and you can just throw your ward here and just back up. But in this case, I would just stand here, and if you see them here and they walk towards you, walk away, and as you're walking away, throw your ward down. You don't want to just stand still and ward. Start walking away and then ward, because remember, warding does not affect movement. It won't stop your character from moving. You can also be recalling. Let's say you're recalling right here, right? And in the last 1 second, you can throw your ward down, and it won't stop your recall.
The screen disconnected for a sec.
Is it back, or is it still, is it gone?
It says you've been disconnected.
Let me...
Should I... Oh, wait.
Let me restart it then.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, there, perfect.
Actually, is it, let me know if it ever gets blurry as well. Or is it fine?
It's fine right now.
Okay, cool. But yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
yeah,
cool,
I think I had a bad experience there once, and then I kind of just was like, oh, it's not good to stand there.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, like well, it really is kind of walking around, but yeah, you just stand right there. You see them, then you just back up, then you walk. Because remember, this is not warded at all. We know that 100%. It's physically impossible for it to be warded. How do they know what you're doing in this bush? How do they even know that you're in this bush? You know?
Okay, so it's not bad to use like a ward up that early, because I also like wonder if it's gonna like take out wards, I guess, early game. But
another thing you could do is, let's say you're against like a Soraka or an enchanter or something. If you throw your ward in here, you can reset and grab a sweeper, and that allows you to have agency in the bot lane.
Oh.
And then you can sweep here, and then you can pressure them. Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Is vision... Oh. I guess that would depend on who the jungler is too, right? Like, whether you want vision of the river.
Yeah, it also depends on the jungler. There's a lot of factors, but like, usually if I'm playing an engaged support or a mage support and I'm into an enchanter, I kind of want to be the one to zone them off, you know? So I'll take that sweeper early. I'll get that ward here or here.
Yeah.
And then I'll get my sweeper. That way I can sit in bushes and I know, can I be in this bush? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, so I'll start sitting there early. If no one comes, should you still ward it or just leave it?
You don't need to. It's up to you. Yeah. If you want the ward for lane, just keep your ward for laning phase or for the lane. You know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's skip to 130.
A little bit late on the leash. Make sure you guys
I
start
was
leashing
down
right
there way
away.
too far, yeah.
Okay. And your ashes will staying a little too long. You never want to be late to your lane. Never, never, never. So leave by like 140 maximum. That as the max. You guys get to lane in time, but occasionally you guys will be late.
Yeah, that was only because the other people didn't show up as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Good, get your auto attacking. So we're against one melee, one ranged, and you guys are double ranged. Especially early on. Right now, you should be like up here in this bush. One, she doesn't have vision of you. You should be getting another auto attack on her. This Sejuani is playing behind her, and even if she has E, she's not going to be able to like. She's not going to be. She doesn't even have E. She has Q. Oh no, Q is her charge. Let me read her 1 second. Okay, so even though she has Q, like you're standing here, she's not going to be able to get onto you. Essentially,
yeah.
Right.
So
and then right
like
now,
closer up, right?
a little closer up. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna replay this 15 seconds.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm like way too far back here, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like if I were you, I would be standing like right here. Okay. Essentially, what your positioning should be diagonal to the enemy support. You want to play parallel, like in front of the ADC. That way, the support can't get damage on you, but when the ADC goes for minions like this, you get damage on them. And you're closer to the ADC.
Especially because Sejuani is sitting back at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Like right now, you should be auto-attacking her. Yeah, right, like that.
I didn't have vision on me, so I should have gone closer before I used my abilities too, probably.
Mm-hmm. And another thing is, especially level 1, make sure you're auto-attacking these minions. Do you know when level 2 is?
Yeah, the 1 wave and then the 3 melees. Yep. For some reason here I didn't do it, but yeah.
Because I'm gonna go back again.
Yeah.
If you're not auto-attacking them, you should be auto-attacking the minions.
Yeah. Constantly applying pressure, right?
Mm-hmm. This wave is okay to not hit because, so ideally, what you want is I'm gonna ask you why do you okay, this portion in particular you don't want to hit. I'm gonna ask you I'm gonna ask you to think about why, and I want you to give me your answer as to why we may not want to hit these minions in particular in this situation.
Push here, what's gonna happen is it's gonna push into them, and then you're gonna be like right in front of their tower when you're pushing for level 2, and that's like a pretty bad spot to be in.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we look remember wherever your minions are, that means the enemy minions are in the exact same spot. So ideally we want to hit level 2 as close to the center as possible.
Yeah.
So we want these minions to die as like ideally as this wave is like, you know, right here. So now that this wave has crashed, immediately now I'm autoing these 3 minions as quickly as possible, autoing either her or the minions. Yeah, right now we should have gotten like 2 autos already because now she's backing off.
True.
And then you use your Q there. We don't want to use another Q. We don't want to use another Q anymore because we're going to hit level 2 off of these 2 minions, right? And let's say you use your Q now. When you hit level 2, you're not going to have your Q up.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to think about that. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So right now we hit level 2 first. We should be standing right
I should
here.
be autoing those.
You should be standing right here in front of your ADC because we hit level 2 off these minions right here. You should be, as you're walking up, auto attacking these. And then the moment you hit 2, she just used her tumble as well. Imagine if you were auto attacking these, she uses her tumble, you're a guaranteed hit. And that's a guaranteed sums burn.
And the plants would have done so much damage.
Absolutely. So we use our Q and we miss. And then we're backing up as we're hitting level 2 off this minion. You backed up instead of moving forward. If you take a look at there.
Yeah, you're right.
make sure you are paying attention to those minions. There is zero scenario where we ever start walking backwards here.
Yeah, especially
right? Auto attacking these. She's walking up to you guys. And keep in mind, and I'm telling you this right now, in gold, players will not respect level 2. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Unless they've gotten coaching before or something, 99% of the players will not respect level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Even some Diamond 4 players will not respect level 2. And that's so crazy. Like just exactly that's what I'm saying. So like it's crazy to think that the small like League is all the small little things that add up. Yes, but some of the basic concept as you go up, you'll realize that players don't do. In gold, players just still don't dodge abilities. They walk in a straight line. And we'll go over that this game. We'll see how you react to certain abilities. But yeah, even in platinum.
I'm really bad at dodging and predicting. But yeah.
We're gonna go into a custom game after this then, and we're gonna do a little just like a quick 5-minute how to properly dodge abilities.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Like right here, we're backing up as we hit 2. Guaranteed to hit 2 first. In no scenario do they ever hit level 2 before us, because they have to kill both of these minions before they're level 2. And we're backing up. Make sure you are paying attention in the game to both your minions and the enemy minions. It's very important. So we should be standing right here.
Early, right?
Like yeah, especially early. First couple of levels, super important. I know when we hit level 3, but like 3 through 6, I don't really know the level 4, 5, and 6, but like I can gauge it based off my EXP bar kind of thing,
Yeah.
But levels 1 through 3
is
usually
definitely a huge spec as well.
Mm-hmm. So right now we should be up here. Her Q is still on cooldown.
Yeah.
That was a free double root actually right here. Had they been saying here.
Should you go E second or W second on Zyra?
So since I don't play Zyra in particular, I'm gonna base this off of just skills in general. So let's say I'm playing Xerath, because I do play a lot of Xerath, right?
Yeah.
In terms of leveling skill ability, if you have kill pressure of some sort, if you think you have kill pressure, in this situation, you definitely have an ability, like a way to either burn sums or something, right? Sedge is half health, then I would level up E, get that root off. If you don't have kill pressure, then taking your non-CC ability is okay. So for me, Xerath, his E is his stun, right? His E doesn't really do much damage. It just stuns. But his W does a lot of damage. His W and Q do the damage. Those are the damage dealers. If I know I'm not going to be able to kill them or burn sums, I'd rather just take my Q or W, whichever I didn't start level 1, and use that to imply more damage. That way, by the time I hit 3, they're already chunked, and we can get that kill.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I think Zyra in particular, though, you do typically want to max E, or you get your E level 2.
Yeah, because I got E. But I got W, sorry. Because usually, like, I try to poke more, but, like, yeah, I think E makes more sense logically, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for Zyra, typically you do want to go E level 2, though. Like, so they're still level 1, and we're backing up. We're playing scared. No reason to be scared. They shouldn't... This Vayne should not be allowed... Like, she shouldn't even be in EXP range for these minions at this point.
Yeah.
Even though these are healthy, and they're not going to die, like, get into, like, a good habit of zoning them off. For when they are... Let's say in another game, let's say next game you're playing, this exact scenario happens, but this minion just so happens to be at, like, this much HP,
Yeah, I'm definitely not playing anywhere near enough pressure.
And you're playing Zyra. You're playing ranged into melee.
Yeah, I went to ward here. I don't know if that was a bad time to ward, but
since we know,
I probably should have done that like before the wave.
In lower elo, they're probably not going to fake leash. So if you know that they're coming to your lane, like I would have probably just warded here instead of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's a high chance that their jungler's topside right now. I'm gonna go ahead and he's going towards topside right now. So usually, like not always, but 90% of the time, a jungler, if they start bot, they're gonna be in their topside jungle at around 3 minutes, and same vice versa. If you know that the enemy jungler started topside, and the thing is, we had a ward here level 1. If you recall, we did have a ward on their blue buff,
I
and they did
didn't
not side
notice
that.
that actually.
Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. So that's a good thing to notice. Like even though like I never looked at here, but I just noticed from the mini map that we had a ward here level 1
I think I miss a
just by
lot of
glancing.
things as well, which is
Okay.
another issue. I have to look at my mini map more for sure. Okay.
And keep in mind, after this first VOD review, there's going to be a huge info dump on you. So we're going to be taking things one at a time. We don't want to try and rush everything that I'm going to teach you today in a single game, because that's just not going to work. That's never going to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, let's continue on. We were at 242, so this is good enough. Okay, right now, look at Sejuani's HP and look at Vayne. Who gives a shit about her HP? Look at Sejuani's HP. They're still level 1, by the way. They're still level 1.
Yeah.
There's
I should be
zero.
I shouldn't be sitting so far back because like, what is Sejuani gonna do?
Exactly. If she walks up here, she just dies. She's straight up. You don't. Imagine if you had E. She's just straight up dead. She should already be dead, essentially.
Yeah.
And when we do play our duo game, I'm going to. I know it's going to be out of your play style, so you may fuck up a little bit, but that's okay. I will be telling you, play up, move up, move up. And but like keep that in mind. Like I will be like, you know, kind of like dictating what you need to be doing, and like it's gonna be tough to in the moment adjust to that playstyle. But if I see during this duo game that you can adjust to it, like you are gonna be you're gonna be gold. Like you will definitely get gold.
I think the problem is also like confidence is like I'm scared if I go up and then like something's gonna happen, but I'm not really thinking about like other things. Like when I look at it, when I pause and look at it, it makes like what you're saying. I feel bad about like not having noticed it before because I'm like she's half health. Even if she does engage with like
she
even if she had like stun or if she had Q, whatever she had, like if she engages on me and I snare her. Like, if me and Ash both go on her and I use, like, Ignite or whatever, she's basically dead.
Exactly. And another thing is, remember, Vayne can't proc the Sejuani passive. Only Sejuani can. Because you have to be a melee champion in order to proc the Sejuani passive.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So, yeah, Vayne's not going to be... Her autos won't proc it off you. If she goes in on you, and you better not be running. You should be trying to kill her. A lot of times that's
I'm
how
so far back for like no good reason.
Exactly. And let's just say this was a Thresh. Okay, let's pretend this was a Thresh. Imagine if Thresh hooks the Ashe. Look how far back we are. Imagine if you were playing here, even if it's a Thresh. Thresh can't hit you because you have a minion here. And let's say Ashe decides to play up here. If Thresh with this HP hooks your Ashe, I'm just going in on that Thresh. That Thresh is dead.
We just
you just kill the Thresh. A lot
like,
of supports
even if I'm
will.
afraid of like Vayne's condemn, I can still sit like right behind the minions where you circled because even if I get hell, just get knocked back.
Exactly, and you're playing a mage support. You do a lot of damage. Do not underestimate your damage. And as you said before, it's a confidence thing. You're not sure if this is gonna if you can stay here. You're not sure if so you hesitate and you're not confident. But the only way you're gonna get better and the only way you're gonna climb is by trial and error, not just limit testing, but trial and error and saying, hey, let me be confident here. I can do this. Because if you consistently say, oh, I can't do this, or I'm not going to be able, I'm not sure. How are you, what happens if I throw you into a diamond game, let's say, and the optimal, you need to learn how to play the optimal way. Being able to get over that mental block of being not hesitant about your abilities, because every single time you hesitate, that's time wasted that you could be doing something like getting damage, zoning, whatever it may be.
And I'm letting them get stronger too by not killing them.
Exactly.
I think that's why for me it's inconsistent, is because sometimes I'll be more aggressive, sometimes I'll be way too passive.
Mm-hmm. I know in the moment of the game, it's like it's completely different. I get that.
Yeah. Looking
But
back,
hopefully,
it's good though.
yeah, definitely. Like right now, this minion's about to die to the cannon. There is zero reason that Vayne should be able to get this minion without taking damage.
Mm-hmm.
If she wants this minion, her health bar better be here.
Yeah.
You have Q, auto Q, if she wants this minion. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna press play, and I'm gonna hope she doesn't get the minion, but I'm pretty sure she will. She did get the minion, actually. We'll go back.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, and that's because I didn't punish her from it. Yeah, you have to pay attention to the minion's health to see when the ADC is going for it.
Yeah, like she's walking up to these minions. Look how far back Sejuani is playing. In what world does she ever touch you? And that the thing is, right? She's this far back, and let's say you were standing here. Let's say your positioning was right here. Okay. The moment she walks up, all you have to. What ping do you play on? Yes, you're not playing on 300 ping, right?
No.
Right. So like, even if
like
you, there's more. Like, even if you were playing on 300 ping, if you see her walking towards you, you just walk back.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Or like if I got E, which I should have gotten, you can snare her and then kill her too.
Exactly. And so a lot of the times, like let's say I'm coaching someone, or like let's say not even me, just coaching someone in like lower elo, right? And let's say I think that's coaching would be probably the best scenario. I tell someone, hey, walk up, and they're like, oh, but they're gonna hit me. If I say walk up, that means for that 1 or 2 seconds, the moment you see them go towards you, you just walk back. No one's asking you to stay up. Or everything happens in like half seconds, literally seconds. You have to change what you want to do based off how the enemy team's going to play. They're not bots, right? They're people. So you don't know what they're going to be doing. If they do something you're not expecting, you change what you're planning to do. I'm planning to walk towards him. But if he starts planning to walk towards me, okay, fine. I just changed my plan. Now I'm going back. Like, you can't. A lot of times people will be like, oh, but if I play up, the Sejuani is going to engage with me. The Blitzcrank is going to hook me. Okay, but he's playing so far back here for that second. For that 3 1, 2, 3, however long. The moment he moves up, the moment this Blitzcrank, pretend this Blitzcrank, moves up, then, okay, cool. I'm starting to walk back. You can start walking back as soon as just... In this case, Sejuani, you probably, if she starts walking towards you, I want to kill her. But if she was healthy, right? Let's say she was healthy and she's playing this far back. Her health bar is full, right? And she starts walking up. Okay, fine. Walk back.
Yeah.
If you cannot react to someone walking forward and you're standing here and you can't react the moment they start walking to you to walk back, then that's a whole nother issue that we're gonna have to deal with, kind of thing. Which I know very well that you won't have that issue unless you're like Iron 4. Then there's no reason for you not to be able to have a reaction time of at least like a fucking snail kind of thing. Like if she's walking, you can walk back. It's not that big a deal.
That makes sense.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just giving them too much space and letting them take stuff for free when
like this minion right there, that minion right there should not be allowed. This should be like what is she doing? Right? She's walking up to those minions. Yeah. And then right now, imagine if I'm standing here, she just used her Q. That's free damage out on the Sejuani.
Yeah. I think the problem is I also don't know any of Sejuani's abilities, so like I wasn't but
we hit level 3 off this. Help push through the wave. So in this situation, in particular, this wave's it's about to crash into the tower. It's gonna be tough for her. I would shove this wave. Viego is at this top crab, and we don't know where Kane is. We know Kane is topside, ideally, right? Not just based off of, not just because he started bot, but because we had the ward here, and if he was bot, then your Viego started bot, so we know he's probably topside. You have Prio in this lane. shove this wave in, go take the bot crab.
Okay.
Because not only is
I've never thought of that.
Sure, you don't have prio here, but what the hell are they gonna do?
True.
How are they gonna rotate to this when they have this giant ass minion wave in their tower? And if Kayn shows up, you just kill him. It's 2v1. Orianna rotates, okay, you just walk right out.
Yeah, I think the problem is like I don't really know when to help. Aside from like level 2, I don't really know when to help my ADC push waves that well. But here it's because we have like a massive thing that's gonna kill all these minions anyways, right?
And you want to shove in. Okay, so we see Viego on top crab. Yeah? And sure, we don't know where Kayn is. If Kayn shows up, if Kayn decides to show at this crab, you guys are in this same spot. Let's say Kayn did show up right now. Because ideally I would think he would be at crab. At the crab sounds at 315, right? So I would think he's going to crab, but sure, maybe he's not showing here. We know he's probably topside. Even if he doesn't show, you catch Kayn out here, maybe steal the crab or something. Cool. You get the free thing. You get like a free crab, deny the enemy jungler. Jungler is double crabbed essentially. Exactly.
Yeah.
So right now, we auto these, we push the wave, and then we just go do crab with your ADC.
Yeah.
And then by the time you get back to lane, the wave is going to be back here, and you're going to miss one minion, but your Ash just got 100 gold from the crab.
Okay, nice.
And so, okay, so we see the Kayn. We did see the Kayn spawn top, or he did show up top.
So then it was a waste for me to be just like sitting here doing nothing, pretty much, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And right now, since we know that the Kayn is topside, we can pressure. Right? She's going for this minion right now. She should not. Where's the E?
Yeah.
Imagine if you got the root off, your plants are going to be doing so much damage. And look at this. This W is going to hit her. Had you been, instead of walking back during that one moment where you even got your Q off, I think she would have died. 100%.
Yeah,
if you ignite her,
way too scared here.
Yeah, 100% ignite auto. She's dead, even if she heals. Because had you landed your root, this plants would have hit her once each extra.
It would have done extra damage as well.
Okay, here's another issue I'm noticing. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
No.
You still don't know what I'm gonna say. Has to do with your positioning. I'm gonna replay it and you tell me if you can figure it out.
I'm probably still too far back.
Not just that.
I'm not close enough. Cause I guess like maybe I should be blocking her. Or like
what did she just? She just used a flash, correct?
Yeah.
And where are you standing?
All the way back here. I should be like where my plant is right now, right?
Not just that. Not just that. You were standing still and auto attacking. So the way League works is your character model will not move until you are out of auto attack range. So even if you were until she leaves auto attack range, your character will not move. So what you need to be doing, especially in a situation like that where you just rooted her, because she should have died there, and if you kited it properly, she would have still died. The moment this hits, auto attack, move up. Auto attack, walk forward.
Yeah.
Imagine if you, after that auto attack, you move forward to right here, and then you auto attacked again, and then you move forward here, right?
Yeah, I would have been able to keep hitting her.
Exactly. You would have gotten that extra auto attack, and that would have been enough to maybe kill. Definitely would have been enough to kill her. I think maybe.
Okay.
If she wasn't if she wasn't playing Sejuani, any other champion. But that's why it's so important to auto attack and move, because a lot of times you standing still and then they flash out and it's like, oh shit, I'm too far away. If you keep auto attacking and moving forward, right? Because there's a delay. Your attack speed is 0.64.
Yeah,
you're closing the gap.
In early, it's so slow. I think one of the problems is that I know like this is one of the bad habits I picked up, but like I tend not to auto attack in general for some reason. I think because I rely too much on abilities, but I have to fix that because it's
Definitely.
cutting out a huge portion of damage, right?
It is, especially early on. Remember, you have 58 AD. Okay, cool. Your autos do just a tad bit less than the Ashe.
Oh,
So your Ashe
I
has
didn't
82
realize
AD.
it was such a little difference.
Yeah, it like your auto attacks are especially early on, more so than in the late game. Make sure between abilities you are auto attacking.
Yeah, I have to work on that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, wait. I think I went to ward here. I don't. That was probably. I don't know. And I think I was trying to.
Near you guys just so.
I should have crashed it, right?
Yeah, we should have just helped your ADC shove that way, but now you're kind of like you kind of like walk back and forth. You're not sure what you're doing. Look how low she is. This Vayne should not have gotten any of those minions right there. And also, they should both. You guys should be 2-0 right now. If you want, shove this wave out. Use all your abilities right now because you guys want to reset. Use it all. Just shove it out and just reset. Help your ADC because the longer you wait, the closer their enemy minion wave is going to come to this. And if this does not crash into the tower, you guys are stuck. You guys are in your wave ends up being in a bad spot. You guys, and if you're forced to reset in a bad spot, now the lead that you guys just gained is gone.
Yeah, I think I throw a lot of gains through not really helping out enough.
If your ADC flames you, so be it. Or we want to play the game the way it's meant to be played, not how your silver ADC wants to play it.
True.
They're going to be stuck in this elo for however long they want. If you cater to your ADC to how they want to play, you will be stuck here too. You need to learn. You need to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. If I play support in low elo, you think I'm going to listen to my ADC? If I know what's right, I'm doing what's right. They can flame me all they want. And the thing is,
I think it's hard because like the only feedback you really get is like your teammates.
Yeah, and like right now, this Ashe is overstaying. Like she really shouldn't be here in this situation. I know she wants to reset. I'm going to be looking to go mid. Look how low this Irelia is. She's very prone to a gank. She just got a kill. Okay, yeah. Cool. She just got a solo kill. But remember, your Ashe is about to reset. So there's no way she's going to die while she's in base walking to lane. And you don't want to, if you ever find yourself idle in lane, that probably means, oh, I probably should have roamed at this time. Or unless it's a giant minion wave that you're about to lose. Right? If you ever find yourself
that way.
Yeah,
that's a good sense. Yeah, because sometimes I'll feel like I'm just like sitting here doing nothing. I never realized that's like, oh, that's a good sense for you to like roam now. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Like whether it's like even just escorting your jungle, and what if for some odd reason, just randomly Kayn decides to invade for no reason without prio? Cool. Now you're with your jungler, and now you get the free. Now you can kill him. Yeah. Right, your presence is there just in case something happens. So right now we're walking to lane, and Ashe is gonna reset, and you're just gonna be idle in lane, kind of not really do anything. This Irelia is crazy.
Yeah, she's also overstaying, but like me not going down to like at least ward for mid or something. Yeah, if I had warded there, then that would have been like way better because she would have backed off earlier.
Well, here's another thing.
She could have backed off earlier and then done something more about it, right?
Here's another thing, right? Mid is the shortest lane, right?
Yeah.
So your positioning, right? Imagine if you went mid right now. Okay, you're right here, and that is this long. If you take this exact length and you pass straight mid, you would be like right here.
Yeah, and let's say in the lane, and I would have been able.
You would have been here. Not only that, we see the Kayn. Imagine if you came around and wrapped here, and then Kayn chases the Irelia. He's level 5. I think that's a kill. I think that's a kill. I 100% think that's a kill. Because let's take a look at what happens. Okay, he doesn't continue chasing, but had he continued chasing, which actually, there he goes. Imagine you could be here right now. Look where you are. You could be here right now. Oh yeah, 100% kill. 100% kill. Look at his HP.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
he
that
hit
would have
6
been
off the kill.
Yeah, like even if he killed her, at least like my plants could have like
Killed him.
finished the job.
And the thing is, regardless, look at his look how much HP this Kane has. It was right here. Considering she only had like 10% of her HP bar.
Yeah, she cleared him out. Wow. Yeah,
One
if I had
EQ
snared him first or something, then like she would have probably been able to do it without dying, maybe even.
No, she 100. If you were there, she doesn't die ever in any situation. 100% lives without a doubt. Because he's level 5, and on top of that, now you guys would be 3-0, regardless of whatever happened bot lane. Fuck whatever happened bot lane for the first 3 minutes. Now you guys are 3-0. Now Irelia has 2 kills. Their Kane's behind. Now your Viego goes into his jungle while he's dead, clears out his jungle, leaves, goes to his chickens after that. Now your Viego is not now because of one simple roam. Not only is your Viego ahead, your Irelia's ahead. You're also ahead, and now you're gonna come back, and Ashe is probably gonna want to go back. If you never showed up, Ashe would have went back. The only reason she didn't back is because you showed up.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
I guarantee if you didn't show up to this lane, Ashe would have reset already.
Yeah, because it would have been way too dangerous for her to like stay there.
Because you being here gives her that sense of safety.
Yeah.
That she can stay in the lane.
Yeah.
It's a false sense of safety, but it is a sense of safety that she can stay in the lane.
Yeah. Because they have like more items now too, right? Because they
just reset. Yep. She has no items. She has a Vamp Scepter and full HP. You know, she has no mana. They're full mana.
Yeah,
in this sense, it's like a
spot.
Yeah. That one little roam could have probably just won you guys the game because you guys already have a substantial gold lead.
Yeah, because I think we lost because I kept doing like these little things that just kept adding up as like and giving them more and more like ability to take over and like get the gold they needed to kind of like win the game. Yeah, because if Ashe had gone back, then that would have been so much better. But
okay, so let's say she wants to reset now. Great, I'm going mid. I just reset. Even though you fucked up that, I would be right now. I would just say, just go back. Just go back to base. Just go buy. How much gold does she have? She has more. She has 1,800 gold. She has Noon Quiver plus boots plus a dagger.
She's like 400 on the vein.
Yeah, she has plenty of gold. She could, and while she's going back, I would literally just type, "Ashe, go back," and then just leave, and straight up just leave, because that's gonna force her to back. If she doesn't want to back on her own, you force her to. In her brain, then she's gonna be like, "Okay, I guess my support's leaving. I have to go back." Because now you're pushing the wave again when you use that Q right in that situation, and now you guys are forced to stay because this wave is pushing into them. And then you can use that opportunity while she's reset. Let's say you did Kane bot, right? You Kane bot. So what? We can't go into the past anymore. Irelia died. Kane got the kill. Okay. Ashe is resetting right now. I'm walking mid. This wave's pushing into her. You get a snare off. Irelia presses R. She doesn't have R. Irelia goes in, gets Qs off all these minions. Cool. You get another yell because she has no flash. Her barrier is still on cooldown.
And even if we don't get a kill, we can still push. Like we can give Aurelia an advantage.
And exactly, you give her that advantage, and you lose nothing bot. What's your ADC? How's your ADC gonna die when you're mid?
Yeah, I definitely have to roam like a lot more, but that takes like a lot of confidence that I think I work on.
Yeah, and like we're seeing this in this game,
you're looking at
right?
minions' health like way more than I am. I usually am looking at them, but I think that's a huge mistake because I'm not noticing when Vayne will go in.
Yes, exactly. I pay attention to my minions just as much as I pay attention to the enemy minions, because if my minion's low, I'm putting myself in both of their shoes. You need to play like you're playing 3 people. You're not just playing your own character. You need to think, okay, I'm Vayne. What do I want to do? I want to go for this minion. Okay, cool. I'm playing Zyra. I'm going to fuck her up. Okay, I'm Sejuani. Let's see. I have 60% health. Can I go in on the Zyra? Can I go in on this Ashe?
Yeah.
I'm backing up. Okay, if I'm backing up, okay, cool. I'm playing Zyra. Let me walk up. Let me move forward. Zone her off. Yes, it has to be done all at once and like instantly, but you have to be playing like playing 3 characters. You have to put yourself in the enemy shoes.
Yeah. And that's like the only way to like climb and do better is to like try and think of these things, even if they're not always right at 1st.
Exactly. Learn from those mistakes, and if something goes wrong, think to yourself, okay, why did that go wrong? And I know we're going through all this, like right now, it looks like, oh, these are so simple, silly mistakes. But yes, in game, it's a lot harder to execute and pay attention and realize that in that moment.
It's a lot.
It is a lot of information that you have to, intake. But remember, that's why I said one thing at a time. We learn one thing at a time and slowly make it.
But it's crazy how many mistakes there are, because like seeing them, they just like add up so quickly.
Exactly. They add up. Imagine in these 7 minutes how many things could have been in your favor, and how far ahead of a gold lead you guys could have already had just based off you as a support alone in silver. How big of an impact your role could have made this game, regardless of if your ADC is dog water, regardless of how shit your Irelia or Viego is.
Yeah.
Just based off where you are on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, because I always feel like I never really understood before. That was bad. Before I never really understood why, but like I felt like I wasn't doing something enough to help my ADC, I guess, like gain enough leverage to do well. But I guess this really shows.
We see here, and okay, cool. We see them.
Yeah.
We're dipping. Nice.
Back off.
You should live.
How's the Ashe? The Ashe still hasn't gone back at this point yet.
No, and she like I don't know what the fuck she's waiting for, a whole item or what.
But
there's no reason for her to stay anymore.
Yeah. And the other thing is also like, if I had killed them earlier, then like they wouldn't have as many items as they do right now.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't. You're absolutely right. She would have came back with a longsword instead of a vamp scepter. And on top of that, your Ashe would have had a even higher gold lead or more minions. Like right now, this Vayne should only have like 40 CS at tops.
Yeah.
Just from your zoning alone. Forget getting a kill. Forget her getting kills. Just zoning her off, you're not zoning nearly enough as you should be. And look at this HP. Oriana's back in lane. Kane's gone. Kane's probably in his chickens right now.
Yeah. The thing is,
he's actually still bot.
Thinking about.
He stayed bot.
Oh, yeah.
His red buff's up and everything. Okay, well that's just silver junglers, but regardless, I think you guys may actually
playing more upfront. Like even though the Kane is there, and
this
in
Sedge
this
is
specific circumstance, it would have been bad. Like it's the right thing to do.
Well, even then,
right, yeah.
By the time if you were playing up, by the time Kane gets to the lane, the Sejuani's dead. Like she's already dead. You have ignite. Yeah. You have the ignite.
Yeah. Oh.
Again, yeah, we're backing up after. Nice. Okay, you usually leave her. She's dead.
Like, I don't know if I flashed too early there, but.
Okay, nice. You should.
This was like a lucky play because, like, I think if I had gone on the Sejuani earlier, then like they probably would have been more scared to like
continue pressure on.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, and like we get the Sejuani and then we move out earlier as well, right? Like we're not giving them as much space to do what they want.
And remember, if the earlier whatever happened those past 9 minutes never happened, this exact situation would not have happened. And yeah, had it happened,
she would have had more damage.
Had it happened, you guys would have came out on top. You guys did come out on top. It was like 1 for 1, but or I guess that's not really on top. Like it wouldn't even, but that would have been a 2 for 0 or maybe even a 3 for 0. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because Ashe is 6 and she has R, and had she back, she still would have been level 6. She also would have had the kill. She would have had not just that. she would have had 20. Let's say she had double kills. Now she has 3k gold.
Yeah.
And the Vayne would have had a total. Sorry, she would have 3k gold. Like, okay, so she would have like 3,500 gold. 3,600. Sorry. 3,750 because it's 600 gold. 2 kills is 600.
Yeah.
Right. And this Vayne would have less. She would have like 2,500.
Yeah.
2,400 because she would have had less minions as well.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden your Ashe has a
not that much of a gold lead anymore.
At 9 minutes in, a 1k gold lead. Because if you take this number 24 to 37, right?
Mm-hmm.
A 1.3k gold lead, approximately, give or take. Could you imagine that at fucking 9 minutes? Right now right now her gold lead's minimal. It is 200.
Yeah, and we lost that because I didn't really let her back properly.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, your Irelia would have an even higher gold lead. So right now she has a 1,600 gold lead. She would have she would be 3-0 right now. There's a chance that and then she wouldn't have died. So this Kayn wouldn't have came back with the items that he has. Where's his jungle item?
I guess it doesn't show that because where's our jungler? Oh wait.
No, our jungler. Oh wait, it doesn't show. Unless it doesn't show the jungle item, then the replay's bugged. But yeah, regardless, Kayn may have not been able to pick up that pickaxe because he has a hefty amount of gold, you know. And then you guys would have won that fight.
More behind.
Yeah. And right now it's 9 minutes to the game, and you guys have a 4k gold lead. This gold lead could be 6k.
Yeah.
5 or 6k at 9 minutes. That's insane. The game should be done. You guys should just automatically win at this point.
Yeah, I think that's why, especially in high elo, games are so much shorter, because you just take advantage of all these things.
Yeah, no,
and
absolutely.
then you don't let them come back into the game, because Vayne, if you can bully out her early, it's hard for her to come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless she has time to farm.
Yeah, and Dragon's done, so we just go back bot. Wave's in a really shitty spot for you guys because you're so lucky this crashes. Not really. Yeah, it doesn't really crash, but good enough.
Yeah, I should have gone back and pushed that in. If my ADC is not there and it's about to crash, it's fine for me to push it in, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, you want it to crash. Ideally, getting it to crash is always the best. If you don't know where the jungler is or something like that, or you guys are very low and you can't push that in, then sometimes you just gotta leave it. But in that situation, 100%.
Yeah, I think my worry is I don't really understand. I've been trying to
This is a kill. These are kills. Can we just go in there? So Orianna came bot, but yes, she's missing, and as we see here.
But if I'd killed if I had applied more pressure, then they would just be dead.
The thing is, you guys, no matter what, you're not getting out. If you guys get out, you have no sums. If you guys get out, it's a miracle because she also has flash, and she can just cut you off from here. In a situation like this, you just fight it.
Yeah.
Try and get what you can.
I think I don't know if I did survive here, but I think it's not because it was good for me to back up. It was because she just didn't take enough advantage, right?
Yeah, probably. Let's see what happens. Because look at all this time, this extra time. Look at these, because you have ulti as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we see the Orianna walking. Look at how much time you're walking back and forth doing nothing while you have W and R up.
Yeah.
And auto attack. And your Q's coming back up in just a second. Mm-hmm. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then now it's too late. Imagine if you are there and you guys have fought. They would have been chunked. You guys maybe would have picked up a kill. On top of that, let's pretend the first 10 minutes was played optimally.
Yeah.
And Ashe came back with 2 kills. And she has her Noon Quiver pickaxe, boots, plus a dagger, plus whatever else she may have been able to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they die. I think you guys kill all 3 of them.
Yeah. In that situation, I guess I don't really know how to use my ult that effectively. Would I have wanted to, I guess, like snare them and then just ult pretty much instantaneously?
Yeah, you
Like,
get the snare there. I press R here. I press R here. Your Ash presses R,
oh, okay.
and you guys just get the kill.
Yeah, because I think the problem is I try to get
'Cause you're-
either like I use it to like
Look at her
like
HP.
I know they're gonna be in the middle of this, so I was hoping that like I could apply CC to
Oh, you
like
canceled an
help get
auto.
away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that doesn't really make sense.
She runs away, but look at all of their HPs.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Definitely could have killed. Because if you think about it,
Yeah, the only reason I even it was
it only takes 1 second to burst to do your burst damage.
yeah.
Maximum 2 seconds, if at all, 2 seconds. Minus your R. Forget the R.
Yeah.
But that's more than enough to, you know, the damage. Like it's gonna take her a few seconds to. It's gonna take her like 4 seconds to walk around here. And if you get that damage down on Vayne, and Ash just needs to auto 1 or 2 times more, by the time Orianna's here, cool, now we just turn on Orianna.
Yeah.
Because
So I
keep
would
in
do
mind, she's also
EQ and ult, like pretty
EWQ alt.
instantaneously.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Look, she's so low. Look at their health bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I do. Yeah, I do a lot of useless walking.
Mm-hmm. Minimizing that useless walking, it's like it's crucial.
Yeah. I think it comes out of like not really knowing what to do.
It's hesitant. It's being hesitant about what to do. Exactly. Yeah, you're hesitating. Be confident.
I don't know if I should have held it here because I don't think the Ash was going to come for a bit.
Holding it here is fine. She's gonna be here.
Okay, yeah.
This is smart. Yes. So whether you're running away or whether you're fighting, pick one. Be confident in it. Don't second guess. Just do it.
Oh,
Learn.
okay.
If you die, you die. Cool. You're learning. You're trying to get better anyways. It really doesn't matter. If you run away and you live, okay, cool. Could I have won that fight? If you die from that fight, okay, maybe running away is a good idea. But at least you're getting the habit of being confident and picking a decision and sticking to it instead of, I don't know how many sessions you came to mind during the boot camp, but almost all the VOD reviews I see, they're just walking in zigzags like this. Oh, do I go here? Okay, no, I'm gonna walk. And then I go, oh, okay, go back. Oh, okay, now we're just going back. And then look how, and then that's just so much wasted time.
Yeah,
Waste of time, waste of movement.
It's easier to not do it when watching someone else like critique a VOD review, but then when you're in game, it's really difficult to not do it.
And the thing is, I'm still like, I still do that too sometimes. If I'm roaming and I'm just like, I know something's gonna happen top, but at the same time something's gonna happen mid, and then I end up going, do I go top? Okay, oh fuck, maybe I should just go mid. And it's just like, I need a, I know I do this shit myself, not during not during these fights, but like during a more like, you know, like usually it's more like kind of in depth of what I'm thinking. Like, okay, there's gonna fight breakout top. I know something's also gonna happen mid because look at my Irelia. Okay, where do I go? And then I end up doing the zigzag. But like it does happen to me too. But yeah, being confident and just pick one and stick to it. Pick one and do it. So in that case, the correct option was, I think, to just fight it, and I think you guys would have won that. But if you run, all right, fine. Just let the Ashe die. You run. And then now you just reset. I would have told just type the Ashe to freeze the wave, but because she could be denying the minions. And right now, Ashe is 1 and 2. She could be 3-0, 4-0 even. Ashe Irelia could be 3-0. You could be 0-0 and 5. Yeah. And you know, now the scoreboard is 11-0, or maybe even 11-1. Who knows? I forgot. Did you win or lose this game? All right, so we reset.
And then I made a really bad fight here because like I should not have. This is where I like messed up.
Oh yeah.
The wrong way. Yeah.
You walked right in front of this, and that gives the Mcana free condemn plus yeah, it's easy engage on you. Okay, well, that's just
because I think I was scared. Like, I think the problem is I like reacted pretty much exactly like how I shouldn't have, which was like I should have just walked into the thing, because like even if I moved left, even if Vayne hit me, I would have been knocked into like the open area, not the other stuff. Yeah, because like if I didn't die there, then I would have been here for this fight, and that would have been way better.
Exactly. You dying there, now that caused a chain reaction. Now Ashe dies because you had to walk back to lane, and now all of a sudden that gold gap closed up, and they scores out of nowhere 6-7.
Yeah, I think this is where the game starts to get like a little out of hand. And now it's really hard to like fight Vayne.
Yeah, now all of a sudden Vayne's in the game when this should have been illegal. She should never have been 4-1.
Yeah, especially in early game.
She should never be out CSing your Ashe, and your Ashe should not have 4 deaths. I mean, your Ashe is playing like dog shit too. But
but I'm not like helping her.
You're not helping her. But even if she's dog shit, what you could have done in the lane could have gotten those kills. Could have gotten her those kills, prevented her from having this this score. Because look at the rest of your your top and mid are winning. Your top mid and basically jungler are winning. 2-0, 2-0, 2-1. She could be 3-0 right now. And then your Ashe, even if your Ashe say died, she shouldn't have 4 deaths. You shouldn't have died. You should be, and this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, because Vayne is such like a hyper carry. Like when she gets
her items, she's OP, and
very difficult to fight.
And now it's like now you guys are starting to, or now you guys just threw the lead that you guys had.
Yeah, I don't know if I
nice.
I don't because I can't really do much.
Let me see.
Okay.
No. We rotate right away.
Okay, yeah.
To this fight immediately. You're gonna be there before their bot lane. As soon
you noticed it before I did, I think. Which is
that's why we're always looking at our mini map. Did you attend any of my sessions during the bootcamp, or?
I think I tended to, but like in general, like I have a really hard time. Like I always forget to look at the minimap.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I asked that was like when I did my live games, you got like my eyes are basically glued to this shit. After the first 5 minutes of the game, I'm literally looking, where can I be? Where can I go? Where can I go? I don't want to be bot lane. I don't always want to be bot lane. Can I help my jungler? Can I help my mid laner? I'm looking, and then everything that I do here, all my walking, all my clicks, they're all done by peripheral vision, and I'm just looking at my minimap saying, okay, I can go here. Or can I go mid? Can I go somewhere? Can I help my team in some way, shape, or form that's not necessarily bot? So the moment we see this Kayn, right now, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm rotating.
I think I get too fixated on like what's
in front of you
on my screen, and then I don't pay attention to the minimap, even though like I know. Like you should be referring to this like every few seconds.
Every 3 seconds is ideal.
Yeah.
Just to glance at it, like a quick glance. Okay, cool. I see everyone. All it takes is 1 second of looking, like not even half a second. I see. Okay, who do I see on the map? Oh, I see Kayn. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. I'm walking.
Yeah. Because
I don't see Kayn. Okay.
There, and then then I would have maybe like been able to protect him or.
And the thing is, Kayn just showed, right? So he showed like about a second, right? Even if you looked at the minimap and then you looked away, and then now you're at the start of the 3 seconds before you look at the minimap again, right? You just looked at the minimap, he wouldn't show. Now you're looking at this. You have 3 seconds until you look at your minimap again. Count that.
Yeah. 1,
2, 3.
Yep,
okay, cool.
Back
now we look again. Okay, awesome. My Vega's fighting the Kayn. I'm rotating that.
Yeah.
And then look at also, even if they're in front of you, think, wait a second. Why are they running this way? Dragon's not up.
Yeah.
What's going on here? What are they looking at? Oh, my Viego's fighting the Kayn. Oh, my Viego's on the bot side. Maybe they're going to my Viego. Even if Kane didn't show yet, I'm gonna be questioning why the fuck are they walking this way and not why aren't they going to reset? Wouldn't they want to reset? Just based off their movements.
Is very terrible. Yeah,
that's something we'll have to work on. No, that's okay. That's okay. Like it's okay.
Alerted me to be like, hey, it's really weird that they're both walking into river when like it would have made more sense for them to like pressure here.
Yeah. So like let's say level 3, right? Or like early game, it's 3 minutes into the game, and you guys are a little pushed in, right? You get the waves over here, and all of a sudden both the ADC and support go into your jungle, to the jungle here. I'm just be like, whoa. Take a step back. Why are they both going there? And if my jungler's on Gromp or something, I'm gonna be like, yo, jungler, they're coming for you, and I'm gonna try and get there, to match that. I'm gonna give up these minions, and I'm gonna go to my jungler and be like, even if they don't show up, maybe they're just going to ward together. Maybe they are just going to ward together. Maybe they don't know my jungler's on the Gromp, but at least I'll be there just in case. And that just in case is gonna happen more often than you think.
Yeah, and even if I had just gone and I had warded over in that like thing right beside Kane, in that bush right beside Kane, at least I would have given my jungler enough vision to like know what was gonna happen. Yeah.
And the thing is, look how long we started at 10 seconds.
A snare on him, he would have just been dead.
Exactly. And then Vayne's out of mana. Your Viego gets his reset on the Kane, and he just kills the Vayne. And you guys win that fight. Look how low he was. Had you been there just
so late, like
a second earlier.
Yeah.
Kane wouldn't have killed the Viego. Kane would have killed the Viego would have killed the Kane. Oh, he does get the kill, right? No, Viego dies. Yeah, Viego would have killed the Kane. Viego would have been cleaned up, and then you guys could easily. Your ulti's coming up in just a few seconds. You have flash and ignite. You guys just get 3 kills right there. Support diff.
Yeah.
And this is a prime example of, as a support in low elo, you can 100% have an impact on the game. Absolutely. Yeah. Shove this wave out with your ADC. Help your ADC because they're resetting. They're low. We want to shove this wave so that way. I mean, they're gonna get they're probably Vega's top side. They're probably gonna get the dragon.
Yeah,
but we want this wave to
walking around randomly here, I guess.
And we don't want to walk. Oh, this is risky. Walking into this bush like that. Vayne and Sejuani probably reset at the exact same time. Orianna's missing. Kane's maybe he's coming to dragon. Dragon is up. Maybe he's coming back to dragon. Maybe these bot camps are up. Walking into this is very, very risky. What I should do
is like ward in that bush, right?
You should not even ward. Okay, what you want to do usually is wait for this minion wave to hit the tower and then you go up and ward, because that way know you see the Vayne, you may see the Sejuani, you know that they can't. The Vayne's 100%. The Vayne's not going to be able to rotate to you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, now you guys just rotate to the dragon. That's it. Yeah. Help shove this wave, since she wants to say. Shove the wave, rotate to dragon. Okay, we see. Right, there's the Orianna. Right, this wave shoved in. We didn't know where Orianna was missing. Didn't I just call? I literally just called it. Imagine if you did that 3 seconds later. You would have died.
Yeah.
In another game, and remember, every League of Legends game is different. 5 games from now, this exact scenario, similar scenario is going to happen, and you're going to walk into this bush, and then Orianna, this wave's pushed up. I literally called it. I said, yo, Orianna's missing. Yeah. Why are we walking into this bush, right? And lo and behold, she shows up 5 seconds later.
Yeah, and we have no idea where Kane is either.
Yep, and that's exactly what I said. Right, dragon is up.
Oh, yeah.
Dragon is currently up. Yeah, there's a chance he comes bot, and that's exactly what happens, and you end up having to burn flash.
Yeah. Like, better times would have been, like, after dragon was already taken, or something, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Or, like, if you killed the enemy laners. And you see, like, Kane somewhere else. Okay.
So for this
I did
for
not play these
this
team fights very well at all.
so landing phase is pretty much over now. Well, this bitch is alone in the pit.
Yeah, we should have hit this because then it would have hit her, and either she's gonna have to flash or dash
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think I don't know why, I was really scared of like the Oriana just coming up and killing me. Even though I guess like she can't really do that because I have a snare and I have my ult still. But I don't know why I was scared of that. So, but yeah, that doesn't really make sense.
So what I wanted to say was, since laning phase is about to be over, or it's pretty much over now. There's a lot to take in already just from these first 15 minutes. All right,
Yeah.
16. Literally, it's been 60 minutes. I'm gonna go up to the 20-minute mark, and then we're gonna take a pause on this VOD review, and then we'll do we could either, because like right now we just focus primarily on laning, and since we're trying to get to gold by September, I don't want to overload you with, because there is already so much just from this VOD.
Yeah,
just from these first 15 minutes. Exactly. Yeah, there's so much that you were able to see and learn from this, and so we're gonna go up to the 20-minute mark, and then we're gonna cut it, and then whether it's this VOD or the next or a different game, for the next session, then we'll go into your post laning phase.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably try to play like a few games, I guess, after this with this information, and then hopefully that will be
exactly
better,
yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, actually I think that's a we'll do that. Actually that's probably better. We'll do that, and then so in the next session we're gonna go over laning again after you've played a couple games with this information that we've learned from here.
Yeah.
Plus, and then we'll do the dual game right after this too. But
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like with this, I'm already not setting up the mid game and the late game well. So like even if I play those parts perfectly, I'm already at such like
a disadvantage.
That like even if we play the rest of it well, it's difficult.
What are we waiting for? We're hesitating again, right?
Yeah.
This is it's literally the hesitation. One, probably should have been at Dragon, but
yeah.
Besides the point, that's okay.
Yeah. I think I'm really scared of both.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I don't know why, but I'm really scared of like other people.
If they're targeting one person, they can't target you.
True.
Yes, they have AoE abilities, but their eyes are on Ashe.
We're like way too far. I'm way too far from the Ashe for it to like affect both of us anyways.
Imagine, but that's because you walked back and forth.
Yeah.
Imagine if you walked, they win on the Ashe, and you snare ulti.
Yeah. Then my Ashe might be able to get away from that. Yeah.
Your Ashe would have flashed. Yeah, your Ashe flashed. She 100% would have. She gets out, but I think ideally though.
Yeah.
What should have happened was, we see our team. We have prio for this dragon. We have Irelia bot lane. Irelia is here. We start the dragon. We have prio. This wave's pushing into them. You just ping your Ashe. Come with you. You guys just both go to dragon, and then what you do. All you have to do. If you walked with them, right? If you guys all went together, and Vayne walks up like that, you just snare her and she's dead. Vayne was alone.
Yeah.
And then Kayn stole the dragon.
Helped zone them off,
and then what you would do is, let's say they did walk up here, right? And you guys are on dragon, and Kayn's by himself in the pit, by the way. You just throw a snare out. You just stand right here. You throw a snare out.
And like with a few plants, because like if I had stood here, then my plants would be here, and I would have much more pressure to like prevent them from engaging.
Exactly. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry, my brother needs something.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, I'm back. Continue on.
Yeah, like, cause like I know, like I knew I was doing something, or like a lot of stuff incorrectly, but like to have it all presented here is like really good because it makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, here's the thing. Everything we just learned, everything we just discussed right now in these first 17 minutes so far, I guarantee if you master whatever everything, I'm not talking like, I'm talking like everything that we just discussed.
If I like, don't
diamond.
make any of these mistakes again.
Diamond. Like, without a doubt.
Really?
I'm not even kidding you. Like, I am being dead serious. You can hit D4 just off that. Because, think about it. If had you play those all optimally, that would have set you... Yeah. What would the score be right now?
Yeah, it would probably be like 15-2 or something. I don't,
exactly.
Or even more, because like if Ash gets more fed and like Vayne kind of,
she never would have been in the game.
Catches up, then like she's basically not there unless we let her farm a lane. But then we wouldn't let her do that because like at that point I could probably like 1v1 her if I have like an item and she's not, like she doesn't have anything. Yeah. Like,
and the thing is, I'm telling you, like Diamond 4 players, a lot of them, they don't roam. They wouldn't see that. Remember what I told you about the Kayn, the Irelia running him, pitching. They don't see that. I guarantee you they don't see that kind of roam. They don't see it themselves.
The roaming is one thing that like, even like into higher things, even in gold you don't see that much of.
Gold players don't roam. Players don't roam properly. The thing is, some of them will roam, but they don't have a purpose in their roam.
Yeah.
They roam to roam, for the purpose of roaming. There's no plan in that roam. They're not thinking of why they're roaming. They're just roaming, and then yeah, cool. They get lucky here and there.
I think
there should be a purpose in that roam.
I need to increase my map awareness like a lot.
As a support, that you really need to, because you're supposed to play like a second jungler. And remember, you're the team support, not just your ADC.
Yeah.
And considering you don't have to kill minions, there's no reason for you not to be able to have that map awareness.
Yeah. Because you're not like constantly focusing on the health of, I mean, like early you are, but like later you're not really thinking about the health of the minions constantly. You're thinking about like, how can you should be thinking like, how can you help the rest of this game?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, she's lucky.
Yeah, that was super close. Yeah. I thought this game was like a good option to review because I feel like it was like kind of okay until it wasn't, but like I knew there was a lot of things that I didn't do that great, but it wasn't a complete, like there was like I knew there was like some things that could be improved a lot.
Yeah, and like this was a great game to review because there has been so much. Right here, we see them pushing this wave in, and we knew Kayn just tried to kill the Ashe. It's unlikely, but as you go up, there's a high chance that this Kayn might be sitting in this bush, especially with them pushing this in.
I think he was.
Okay, so
I think he was.
What I would do is I would hug this wall,
and
then throw the ward down, because
assuming
he doesn't have a ward, assuming there's no ward here, if you're hugging this wall, remember vision is linear, and he's standing here, he's not going to see you until, he won't even see you, basically. He won't see you.
What unless do I have at this point? Do I have? I don't think I have the warding trinket yet. The sweeping vision. Do I?
You do. Yeah. Make sure.
Okay. So then at that point, I should have probably used sweeping just to see if there's a ward there.
You could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been safer. I didn't even ward it. Oh my goodness.
He's not, but.
Okay.
He's still looking. He's looking. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's walking mid actually, but he could have been. If he was there and he just walked right there, this happens in fucking Masters all the time.
Yeah, people dive so much when you watch high elo. Like they're waiting for you in those bushes all the time.
They're going and then the thing is, I'm guilty of this. I've died so many times because it's like either I'm tilted or I'm or whatever. It's like we just die, right? And I walk back to lane, and their jungler is just sitting in there again. and then I forget to ward it,
Yeah.
and then before I hit the tower, I'm not in tower range. You're here. He pops out.
Yeah.
He's playing blue cane. You're one shot. You're dead.
This is yeah, and the other context of this is that it's because they're pushing up as well, right? Like if this
Exactly.
was closer to because then they can perform a dive and like
They have the minions needed.
that was
And
a really
look,
bad ult.
look at that. Look who shows up.
Yeah. And then because
Exactly what I said. Except he was just a little bit late. Had he been there from the start, which is if this was not gold, if this was a diamond game, and had he been there from the start, which is what he probably would have done, if this was like in diamond, you would have been dead here.
Yeah.
The only reason you lived that long was because this is silver.
Yeah. It's because they're not taking as much advantage as they should.
Exactly. They don't see the opportunities as quickly or like just in general. They may not see that.
That's actually crazy. You called it out so early.
A lot of these things I like, right? I don't even have to know where the enemy team is. I'm just like it's literally just off minimap information.
Yeah. And it's like a good opportunity that you can take.
And remember, like all I'm doing is I'm putting myself in the enemy team shoes.
Yep.
That Oriana, we didn't see her. I was like, oh, okay, hey, she might be bot lane. Oh, the dragon's up. Okay, cool. Kane's gonna be bot side.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're coming back to lane. They're pushing up. Huh? That's interesting. Why are they like that? Kane just killed us. The Ashe. We know he's bot side. Maybe he's sitting in this bush. You know, coming in while I'm coming back to lane.
Yeah, I think I don't really understand. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I should have just warded that bush. And then moved
Here,
back.
they're resetting. We just go top. Run top.
Oh, okay.
You have so much time. Plenty of time to make it to this fight. As soon as I saw that, because my Ashe is dead for 20 seconds. Yeah, actually, my Ashe... Well, as soon as your Ashe... this tower... Okay, this tower's gone already. Ashe shouldn't be here. As soon as I see this... It's 1851. She's dead.
Yep.
I'm running here.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck that bot lane. Now we're spending 1851. How much time do we spend
Just
walking back and forth?
Walking around.
I'm not sure. What is this ward going to do? And we already saw from the minimap, so it's been 10 seconds. 10 whole seconds since Ashe has died. And we already saw them 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And you're still here. 10 seconds could put you like right here. Ish.
Yeah, that's true.
Give or take something like that, right? Let's just see it
like much closer and like
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think so.
7, 8, 9, 10. I was exactly right. I said right here, right? It literally within just a couple.
Yeah.
And the thing is, now that's 10 seconds later, so you would be here at 19 minutes flat. Give you another 10 seconds. Yo, what the fuck? You're already here.
Yeah.
You're way more than here.
And like even if he got the Rift Herald, we would have at least been able to like kill him or do something else.
You could already be in the fight.
Yeah.
Because look at this. 1851 before. Let's see when we see this. Oh, we missed it. We saw the Kayn going topside from that minimap.
Yeah.
So before 51, and this Ashe, the thing is, I'm gonna be panning my camera. I'm gonna be looking at what's going on here. As soon as this happens, I'm out. Bye.
Because what are you gonna do? You can't even like.
Exactly. She's dead.
Even if you were there, you would have done nothing for like.
Yeah, you'd have done nothing, and we already saw King going towards topside, so we know something's going to happen topside of the map. And then okay, cool, we see it, right? And then you could be here. You're here. Now you're here. Now you're here. Now you're here. Okay,
and
cool.
then he would have felt more confident to be able to try and like fight
To do something, exactly. Yeah, and look, Irelia is here too. It's a 4v3. They're both their bot laners. Where's their bot lane? The fuck are you gonna do anyways against them? Like you're not gonna. They can dive you if they really wanted to. You win that. You win the fight. You win the game. Basically, you get whatever if they have
There's so many
two
like
shutdown.
places where I just gave them the option to just like have a free game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're there too late, and now it's just like, oh,
Like
they're
now
already
I'm
gone.
not really doing anything. I'm kind of just like walking around.
Yeah, and that's exactly perfect place to take a pause, because
Yep.
now we're moving to the mid game. Now we're moving to the mid to late game, where yeah, you're gonna have these points where it's just like you're kind of walking around aimlessly. So that was like what happened exactly right here.
Yep.
So I think this is a really good stopping point for this VOD, and at least for now, because it is going to be an information overload. Let's go ahead and hop into a game, and let's
I'm gonna go to
see.
the bathroom and then
Yeah,
I'll
go ahead. I'm gonna use the bathroom as well.
Okay, sounds good.